Let's see. The only reason we fear self-soothing with food is because of diet culture and fat phobia. It's not our eating disorders. It's not our addiction to food. Fear self-soothing. Okay. And then she responds to herself, using food to cope is a wise and resourceful coping skill. We all emotionally eat sometimes. Oh, we fucking know. You know how I know? Because I see people outside. I see what people eat. They're coping all day long. Always coping, right? Donuts for breakfast. People eating donuts and fucking sausage, egg, and cheeses from Dunkin' Donuts and shit like that. Fucking nasty assholes. Yeah, people cope all day long, because they're miserable. They're exhausted. They're going to jobs they fucking hate. Their only little dopamine kick is when they fucking watch sports or eat garbage food. It's literally 1984. Just keep the fucking just keep the plebs fighting amongst themselves, right? That's all it is. It's all it is. Just the distractions with fucking instant gratification. It's just garbage. So we fear self-soothing with food. Here's the thing. Let's dissect this a little bit. Let's get a little psychological. The only reason we fear self-soothing, if you fear self-soothing with food, it's not because of diet culture. It's because you know you're eating garbage food and deep down you know you're being a fat fuck and you know you're causing this. You just don't want to address it. You want to blame diet culture and fat phobia. So let's look at that word fat phobia, which is completely made up. They're blaming fat phobia. So people will call me fat phobic. It does. Okay. So what you're doing is you're blaming other people for your poor habits. You're blaming other people for your situation. The only reason I fear doing this is because of the diet culture and fat phobia. Who cares? If you want to eat the cookies and eat the fucking cookies, obviously no one is stopping you. Tons of fun. No one's stopping you. That's what freedom is supposed to be. So stop trying to take away other people's freedoms. Stop trying to censor everyone. Stop trying to change the language. If you want to eat your cake, then eat your fucking cake. Stop trying to make it like spiking your fucking insulin and being a diabetic is a virtuous outcome. All right. You're not living proud. You're not being positive at all. Okay. Your nonsense is killing people and encouraging people to continue to kill themselves and eat themselves to death. It's not my fault that you are unhealthy. If you want to be unhealthy, I'm not stopping you. Honestly, I mean, I don't think I should be able to stop you because then that's an encroachment on your individual rights. But logically, it's like, I wish I could snap my fingers and you would love taking care of your body and being healthy. I wish I could stop you, but I don't think I should be able to. That's the difference between both of us. It's not my fault that you are fat. It's not my fault that you make terrible food choices. It's not my fault that you make poor life decisions. It's not my fear of whatever the fuck. Yeah, I don't like to live like a slob. I don't like to be a victim. That's causing you to fear self-soothing with food. Oh, the mean bearded man is making me fear eating my fucking face off. Eat your face off. Obviously, anything that I've said is not stopping you. No one's stopping you. Obviously, no one's stopping you. Apparently, no one's stopping you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in that situation. So what are you complaining about? What are you complaining about? No one's stopping you. No one's stopping obese people from eating Krispy Kreme donuts. How do I know? Look at people. I see fat people. Look at them. You see men that look pregnant everywhere. You see women and you can't tell if they're pregnant. No one's stopping people from getting fat. No one is. So what are you complaining about? What are you complaining about? What oppression is there? My God, there's no oppression. It's harder to find quality food than there is junk food. What are you oppressed for? What's the problem? You can't find any Snickers bars around? Literally, I could spin you in a circle. It would take me like 20 minutes to do, but I could spin one of these people in a circle and then let them loose, kind of like a, little monkey clapping fucking cymbals, and you would run into a Snickers bar. What's the complaint? Oh, you wouldn't run into one. You would like walk barely slow. You might, I can cart you. I can push you. You can get one of those little like scooters that you have to sit on. Like, any direction you could find garbage. Why do people always asking, like, where do you get grass-fed beef? Like, where can you find this? Because it's not everywhere. You can find, no one asks where you can find Doritos. Hey, where do I find Coca-Cola? Where do I find McDonald's? Where can I get some chips? Does anyone know? Does anyone know I can get chips? People ask where you can get bones or where you can get organ meats. Yeah, because you can't find quality fucking food anywhere. You can. You can order online. You go to these places, but you know what I'm saying. No one asks where they can get candy. No one asks where they can find ice cream. Because it's everywhere. What are you complaining about? Using food to cope? To cope from what? What are you coping from? What are you coping for? Self-hatred? You're coping because you're miserable because you haven't had your ice cream in 2 hours? You're on an insulin crash, so you feel low mood because you're just trashing your body? So you're on that little insulin dip. So now, oh my God, I need to eat more so I feel good again. Sure, it's like a heroin addict. Or it's not wise, and it's not resourceful. It's fucking lazy. It's an escape from your responsibility. It's fucking disgusting, and it's affecting all of us. You eating yourself to death is affecting all of us. It's not fat phobia. It's you being a fucking idiot. It's you and your cognitive dissonance. It's you ignoring reality. It's you trying to control other people's speech. It's you trying to create divisiveness. It's you encouraging people to actually eat themselves to death.